That's a combo that is stronger than you, I think.
Right, so I've just been doing 100 miles an hour, probably more. My wheel has come off. Oh, my suspension's gone though. Nick my suspension. Turn your head for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of there. This track is going to be mental.
Yeah. And it's where you realize what being a gentleman on the track means, you know. If you consider they were really risking their lives and this kind of stuff.
Exit's clear. Push.
Yeah, literally I was full pelt, 5th gear, into slid and then went into a tree. Something was wrong with this.
I did it. This was supposed to be a relaxing drive.
Well, if you are dead, you're supposed to be relaxed.
Pit exit's clear.
There's a YouTube video called Tuesday Night Documentaries, BBC One, about Le Mans, and 1982 I think it is. Really worth a watch. It shows you how dangerous things are.
Yeah, where they say that a British commentator was banned because he mentioned that somebody got killed. Because the only thing that they are allowed to mention is that there was an accident.
Really? Well, forgive our inappropriate language, I guess, something like that.
I like
Yes,
during
that.
19... Go on.
No.
With the 1982 thing they were filming, I think there was a crash and a marshal died. The gendarme got seriously injured. Then later on, the driver died as well.
Yeah, and they actually interviewed. They had 2 drivers that they followed in 2 teams, and because I watched that thing on YouTube, even though the YouTube upload, every time there's some kind of music could be in the background, they just cut the audio out of it, so you miss some parts. But you had basically about that accident where one driver died. One of the drivers said, "Well, I knew the guy, but I've heard something bad happened to him."
P1.
So I'm driving with the GSF2K at the moment around the Sachsenring. I'm lapping at 1 minute 26, and basically for the first sector of the track I'm driving in first gear.
I don't remember it was a problem previously.
I mean, it isn't that bad here. So the car really feels to drive like kind of like I'm driving in a 4-speed gearbox Holden, even though I'm in a USF2K with a 5-speed sequential.
Just curious, which tracks are you guys thinking about using for the USF2 case?
Which tracks we are thinking about for USF2Ks? Well, I can quickly say what we're thought out at the moment. So let's open the post of Jesse. So Jesse formulated this quick list. Adelaide, Nogaro or Paul Ricard, Estoril, Valencia, Misano or Monza, Brands Hatch or Croft, Laguna Seca and Indy GP40. Now the corrections. Basically, Laguna Seca, the last version that came out for that track was in 2014. And probably if we would use any version, people using DX11, like myself, will get blinded by opening that track. So, Jesse suggests we will use Sao Paulo instead.
But isn't that like a bit too big for the USF2 case?
No, I don't think so.
They race at Road America in real life, so I don't think we have a limit in size. I think the Formula 4 are even racing at Spa, so I think we're good.
Nothing's too big for a Formula.
Let me just quickly open it and try it on in Sao Paulo, because I've installed that track for a purpose. The other thing is that we very likely won't use Paul Ricard, because nobody likes Paul Ricard.
Wow.
It will be a Formula 1 track now, so...
It is a Formula 1 test track. They've maybe raced once there, but I don't know more.
They have raced more than once in the past, but you know, it's next year it will be the French Grand Prix, right?
Really?
Yeah, really.
I mean, it was used for some.
Wasn't it gonna be Magny-Cours?
It was at some point Magny-Cours, but Magny-Cours has a simple problem at that it is in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
At least for European environments, it is in the middle of nowhere, so no crowds there.
And more importantly, there is no roads, so that's a big problem for the guys who want to go there, you know, it's just painful.
All clear.
And it's
Push
the same
now.
problem with Le Mans, actually, but, you know, somehow people love Le Mans.
I mean, there are roads to Le Mans.
Yeah, but it's a pain to find your spot, too, so...
Le Mans has the advantage that it became iconic before that would become a problem.
Yeah, it's true. And you have more patience from the guy coming, you know, so they have more patience to wait and discuss racing, discuss stuff, you know, even if they don't know each other, you know, they're just talking. If you go at Manico, I'm sure the guys are just waiting, you know, to finally find their place, you know.
I finally got the mirrors to make sense in R Factor.
Well done.
Because there's no rearview mirror in this, you have to.
There are side mirrors.
So the USF 2K doesn't run out of top speed at all on this on Interlagos. Like you have, it hits basically the. It doesn't really hit the arrow wall. So it doesn't hit the arrow wall running down there, but it is not that far away of hitting the limits of the aerodynamic system
lots of
of the
front
car.
locking.
So I think it is very hard to redline the 5th gear on any circuit.
Yeah, I guess that's why we had no problem in the previous season.
Exit's clear. Push.
So you can't really drive it beyond 230-ish. But definitely Interlagos is working with this car. With the USF, it will probably be a overtaking festival into turn 1, because you slow so much down on acceleration front to the end of the straight. So if you're on the slipstream, because you aren't running out of 5th gear for a good amount of time, you can probably just pass with ease people down there. Will probably make exciting racing. Lap times is, at least for the one lap that I did, a 140, and yeah, that's a rough estimate probably where we run, and 0.93 liters per lap.
That's 20 minutes to go. Your brake temperatures are fine, mate. The guy behind has just done at 3:56.4 seconds. You're last.
Just posted something on the wrong chat.
Something embarrassing or something you can get over?
It was just I posted a track list by accident instead into text chat instead of ideas. It isn't too bad. But what I will say is that, Jesse, you know that I'm not a big fan of Portugal.
Just
It's
the
all-
entire country.
No, the country,
Yeah.
sorry. it's a Estero. Okay, I
Sector
don't
one
have
is 1.8
anything against
off the pace.
Portugal.
You heard it here first. Lichten hates Portugal.
Yeah, but I would have preferred Portimao, but it gives problems. So if we
Which
go to
problem?
Portugal, it would be just to win.
Which problems I have with Portimao?
VR
It's
problems.
not, yeah, it's not working in VR. So it's such a special place because of the up and downs. If it's not working in VR, we are losing a bit of the interest, you know.
Okay, that's a good reasoning. So, I mean, we could put there another track, like for example Sanford, in there.
Somewhat can be interesting, yeah.
Love Sanford.
There's
Yeah,
Palm Beach.
The question is, how good is that Long Beach version?
No, not Long Beach, Palm Beach.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
that's.
used it in the previous series. It was working okay.
I mean, we could swap Palm Beach for. Basically, we swap Indianapolis for Palm Beach.
Yeah, but Indianapolis is more spectacular, so
I mean, if you want it spectacular, you can take the 2007 road course layout.
yeah.
But I think the 2000 is a bit
15 minutes
more
remaining, 15 minutes to go.
because it's realistic, more realistic. That's better.
We're seeing front locking going into La Source. Sector 3 is 4.4 off the pace.
Well, I'm gonna start pushing this track now. See what. Gonna end in tears, I know.
Well, it will end quickly, so you will not suffer.
Oh yeah, it just ended. Man, that is a tough track to learn. Not to learn,
Yeah,
but it's gonna take a bit of time to get used to that.
Yeah, and it's really as soon as you think, well, I can go faster in this corner.
That's exactly what happened. Literally, the next corner I
Yeah,
said that.
it's terrible.
Oh,
It's really making you honest, you know, humble.
yeah, it's true. And my neck muscles and my arm, shoulder muscles are killing me.
Ah, interesting. Oh yeah, you can reduce the car-specific force feedback to
Yeah, yeah.
60 or 50.
It's just it's not too strong. It's just I feel like I'm driving on a knife edge, literally falling off one way or the
Yeah.
other.
That's because you are.
Yeah, in a
Yeah,
way,
but it's not like normally you'll have a little bit of grip, but this is just like I don't know. It really focuses you. You can't take your focus off at all.
Yeah, like I will change the rubber a little bit because I did that quickly and I realized afterwards it was maybe too light. But so yeah, you cannot, for example, at Beyonza, you cannot use the rubber as a braking mark. They are way too late. But yeah, that's why it's called a challenge, you know.
No, it's brilliant. I love it. I like it more than the coat rooms.
I was surprised last year when I set up a challenge with the other Brabham, the BT44 at the Nürburgring. I was not expecting people to join because I thought it would be too difficult. But in fact, just the guys liked the challenge, so it was quite popular at the end.
Yeah, that will be tough.
But yeah, make a series with this car and track combo. That seems to be a little bit too much.
I think a historic series is good though. I like the track and I like the danger it comes with it. Like going into a tree at 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, if it's yourself, yes, but if it's someone else pushing you, that's disappointing.
Well, you've just got to be careful, haven't you? If you can see someone coming behind you, you might just think, "Who is it?" I might just let them past. If it's
Yeah,
certain
and
people, Fabio, for example.
so that's why I was saying it. It's teaching us why there was gentleman. The gentleman rules. For example, at the start at Belgium, I would say the gentleman rule is to not try to overtake before you have passed the Eau Rouge, for example.
That's the end of the session. You're on
Oh,
pole.
did you
Well
just
done.
join for a race, Ethan?
Yeah.
Oh, I just left.
Yeah, me
Uh,
exactly at the same time. It's getting too late for me, but
Yeah, you two left at the same time I joined. Great.
yeah, exact moment I
Nothing
was.
personal.
They